The best laid plans, baby. Best laid plans. Everybody, Tommy, Almost Zen TV. And you got great expectations? Well, I did. Let's talk about it. So, working on a new room, renovating, painting, all new stuff in there, furniture, all the trimmings, right? And I wanted to have it done, well, initially a while ago, maybe a week and a half ago. I mean, what's today? The 8th, 7th, who knows? Worst case scenario I had was the 1st of November. Well, we're way past that. Still not done. Now, the expectations and all the plans that I had laid out didn't come to fruition. Now, I said to myself, at the very least, now when I looked at all the stuff that had to get done, the worst case scenario was still like, oh, that's like if everything goes wrong, Well, everything kind of is going wrong. Maybe having to paint a little more than I thought. I mean, an extra coat here and there. Deliveries being wrong, stuff coming broken, stuff not coming on time. All that jazz. It happens. And now here I am, way behind the 8 ball. We're trying to get this done. And then, coming right to the end, figuring, all I got left is a couple things. Well, no, Amazon somehow screws up. Order 2 things at the same time in the same order from the same place. One comes, the other one doesn't. The other one's still not even, in the pipeline to come, and there go the best laid plans of mice and men. They all crumble. So, the room will get done, not the end of the world, but made me think about expectations and how you could be disappointed. Now, if you didn't have any expectations for when it was going to get done, and not to take away the fact that, a delivery company messing things up, of course that's not cool. You don't just guess you could just shrug it off, but still, we're talking about just renovating a room here. It's not life or death. But all the stuff I'm talking about applies about having expectations or setting expectations that if they're not reached, whether it's a date or something related to how something's going to look or the finished product, then you'll be disappointed. And you've heard a lot that, hey, if you lower your expectations, you don't expect much, you can't be disappointed. I get it. Kind of right, I kind of agree with that. Now, if I had said, also keep in mind, it's fine to have, you want to go, hey, here's what I'm looking to get this done by, or this is the way it's going to look. And then if it's not, be disappointed, but that's life. But what if we eliminated the expectations and just said, hey, I'm going to do this stuff. When it gets done, it gets done. But I'm not expecting it. I mean, I know how these companies are. I'm not expecting this to get done anytime soon. And I know how it goes. Best laid plans. Hey, if it gets done by second week in November, middle of November, well, that's cool. I don't think it will, because I know how things go. Then you get to November 8th and it's done, and you're like, hey, I kind of expected that. Now, if you're expecting 2 weeks ago and this is happening, now you're getting mad. oh, this is now, forget this now, or oh, I'm losing all my excitement about this. All that stuff creeps in, baby. Now you're like disappointed. You've got great expectations. That's Kiss. Those things are the things that crumble us. The expectations and the, putting some kind of hard number on something of when something's going to get finished or how it's going to look. Let's try to tweak that a little bit. It'll lessen our mental load. One less stressful thing in our life that'll rear its head. Just try to not have, like, look at it, sports. You could be like, oh, we're playing this team today. The Knicks are playing the Hawks on the road. We're going to win this one. Yeah, I'm expecting them to win this one. And then they lose, and and the other team didn't even have their full team. Now your expectations were thus. Now you're pissed when you could have just said, you know what, listen, anything can happen. Why am I expecting them to win? I know how life goes and how things go. All those oranges and greens, man. I love it. I love the colors. Then you're off the hook. Expectations were low, or you didn't have any, you didn't put anything on the outcome. And someone else is getting mad, and they're like, aren't you mad that they lost, or this happened, or this room isn't done? No, I didn't expect it really to be. I didn't put any hard number on it or any kind of, I didn't put anything on it written in stone. I didn't carve it in stone. I'm telling you. If you watch us say, I watch football at my friend's house, and I don't follow it anymore. And I'm a Green Bay Packer fan. I don't follow it enough to care about anything. So now I'm not tied to the outcome of my expectations for a game or nothing. So I don't care if it's a blowout or not. The guy next to me could have money on it, or that could be his diehard team, and he's expecting this, and when it doesn't happen, disappointment, then it affects his life. Some of the stuff could be, life-changing effects that can have on you. It happens. That's just the way it is with people. So, I say to you guys, lower expectations, man. Don't be tied to the outcome, the length of the outcome, how something's supposed to be, because the best laid plans of mice and men, folks, remember that. It doesn't always go according to plan. Okay? It doesn't. Give yourself a little leeway to have life and all its little mess ups, inconsistencies, and all that stuff. Let them do their thing. And you just walk the path. You go with the flow. Busy here this morning. It's getting a little cooler after 2 days of niceness, weather-wise. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you with that. Another short Almost Zen. I do want to talk about the channel Almost, the Morning Zens, really quick, how they're shaken down. Starting very soon with the next one. Gonna have a little different vibe to them. I'm gonna be doing the Morning Zen. It's gonna be more conversational. Then I'm gonna be doing, in the short format, something that I call the Morning Shot of Zen, which is gonna be done in the short form, which is like a minute less. And then you have to get it done in time. That way, for the people who want, I'm hustling across the street. For the people who want it a little quicker, watch the short. You'll get all that stuff condensed down in under a minute. And then you'll have the long form one. I don't know why I'm telling you this at the end. You might not even watch this long. In any event, talk to you guys soon. Remember, don't have great expectations. It's my best Gene Simmons.